Welcome to Mystic Radio with Rob and Alexis from Mystical, Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So if you want to talk to Robin today and you have a metaphysical question, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. We want to welcome all the listeners who've just come over from the Manson Mitchell program. We love that program, and thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you will enjoy us here on Mystic Radio. Once again, here are the phone numbers if you want to talk to Robin Alexis and have a metaphysical question today. The phone number, toll-free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now.
Hello, everybody. This is Robin Alexis. I'm very grateful that you have chosen to join us today. And we are on Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time each week. And our show has been on KKNW for 15 years. And our intention has consistently been to help you to know, trust, and act upon your own intuition. That's actually the goal of everything that we do personally and professionally, because we think our intuition for each one of us is vitally important. Now, you can call in for free, and you can ask Bob or myself a question. Bob and I have lived together now for 23 years, which is quite a record for both of us. I find him very intelligent, and he's like wine. He's gotten better with age. So if there's anybody out there who wants to ask him a life question, I think you would find that very, very intriguing. So all loyal listeners of Mystic Radio, you know Mystic Radio is an experience, not an explanation. It is based on the callers and what their questions are. And so when you call in, you can request a healing. You can ask about your past lives or any question that you would ask any psychic. I do have quite a foray of metaphysical gifts. So if you want to visit the website robinalexis.com, you can read about my skill set and then decide what your one question might be that you would call into Mystic Radio and ask. Bob?
So if you have a metaphysical question for Robin, now's the time to call. Toll-free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. And when you call in, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one. Are you ready for your healing experience? Call now, toll-free, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Now, we hear people intend to call into Mystic Radio for their free on-air readings, but keep forgetting. So here's a suggestion. Set your cell alarm on repeat for 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Fridays, and put in the Mystic Radio toll-free number in your phone, and that is 888-298-5569. You'll never forget to listen and call into Mystic Radio again. Now, we have a great show for you coming up with our courageous callers. Give us a call now. You think about it all the time. Give us a call. Talk to Robin. The toll-free number, 888-298-5569. Now, callers, please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin or me. I'm going to play the gong to open up the energy, the healing energy for the show today, and then we will get to your questions for Robin. How many gongs would you like today?
5, please.
Clearing, 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 5, clearing, clearing, 5 gongs, and I think we should get to our callers. So we've got Linda from Illinois, who's our first caller up, looking for some healing on Mystic Radio today. Hi, Linda. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin and Bob.
Hello, Robin and Bob.
How can we serve you?
Well, tomorrow is my husband and my anniversary, and I was just calling to see if there was any messages for us or healing for us or
How many
blessings.
years?
12 years.
Wow, congratulations.
Well,
Happy years.
oh, I am so heartwarmed to hear you say that you have enjoyed being married, because that is the point of being married, to multiply joy in the world. And so it's fascinating that you're calling up with this, because I have a very, very, very unusual crystal wand, and it is called the Sacred Union Crystal Wand. And I've never brought it to the studio in the kitchen when I was, getting ready to do a radio show. But today I was compelled to bring it. And I will take a picture of this and put it up on Facebook so you can see what I'm talking about. But this particular crystal wand, it's shaped in a circle. So, most of them are, just perpendicular. And this is really, really fascinating. It does represent the sacred chamber of the heart, where each one of us in that bridal chamber within our own heart is merged with the divine feminine and the divine masculine within us. And so when we as individuals have that experience within ourselves, and then we share it with someone that we have a marriage with, it deepens the ability for the intimacy. And so what I'm going to do is actually tune into the crystals in this crystal wand. I'm being guided to put my hand on the crystal in the center. This is an Atlantean crystal, and it's showing me all kinds of energy coming through for you and your husband. And it's a purification of your marriage vows with one another. And what it's doing is it's clearing past life karma that either of you have had individually or together in previous incarnations. And we're actually even going into the future by going into this particular crystal. And it's saying that because of the love that you two have shared and the patience that you have shown one another, it has allowed you to cleanse and purify into the future, meaning your future is literally being changed because of the love that you two have shared. And we're also getting a visitation from a spirit who's crossed over. His name is Matthew Ryan. He was a fireman who died on September 11th, 2001. And he's just coming here and he's cheering you two on. He's giving me an image of him holding up a champagne glass filled with champagne. And he's saying that one of the things about marriage is that so many people have a bad attitude about it, that they tend to sort of stifle the celebration of marriages that are actually really good. And so Matthew is coming in and saying that he would like to encourage people to celebrate when someone is having a joyful relationship, be it marriage or something else. So he's certainly coming in for that with you. Okay, you've cleared out 3 lifetimes in the future, and we're going to come back to the presence of now. And the thing that's getting cleared down, my hands are going to the outside crystals, and these are also these are circular crystals on the outside of this circle here. And there we go, the energy's coming through. What's coming in here is blessing your bodies, so that your bodies can be healthy temples of your beautiful cleansed and purified souls. And then what's happening now is the entire crystal wand is connecting in with the purification of your emotional bodies and your mental bodies, past, present, parallel, future, throughout all time, space, and beyond. But it's also connecting with sending that up to the divine, and then bringing that divine energy back down through your hearts, and connecting it back down through the causal body. And the causal body is what creates the life experiences that we have. So this has been an incredible, profound purification and blessing of each of you and your marriage with this extremely sacred and very unusual sacred union crystal wand, which again I will post a picture of on Facebook for you. So do you have anything that you'd like to share, Linda?
just happy. I just feel so blessed, and I just want to say thank you for helping me to clear energy for me to find love.
Yes.
I know you and I worked on that together, and I'm just glad that I got myself cleared up so that I can attract the love. And so I just want to thank you and God and all the other spiritual beings that have helped.
That is so beautiful, Linda, because unless we are willing to allow and accept love, how could we possibly lure someone into our lives who would love us? So that is really beautiful, to accept your own responsibility and accountability for the beautiful intimacy that you share with your husband. So happy anniversary, Linda, and to your beautiful, beautiful husband. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing something happy that, can lift people up today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little about marriage.
Okay.
Marriage, it's really hard. Any relationship these days, as you can see out in the world, relationships are not flowing too great, but marriage is just, it's you have to really want to continue to be there, because it's too easy to not be there.
Well, when my mom's and dad's 60th wedding anniversary, we asked my mom, how did you make it 60 years? And the word she said was perseverance. And she talked about how, for the first 25 years of their 60-year marriage, they fought a lot, and it was pretty ugly. And then they went to marriage counseling, and the rest of their marriage was beautiful. And even though my mom has been deceased for 5 years, my father, who's going to be 93 very soon, he has felt the presence of my mother. He feels her clairaudiently. He knows when she's in his arms. He receives messages from her. He's learned to be telepathic with her. So their love continues, and he's looking forward to the day when it's his time to go, that he will take the hand of my mom and that they will be together, because that is what they chose to do. So, yeah, it can be a rockin' and rollin' thing.
But marriage is... you really have to want to be there. You want to have to be there every day and put the effort in every day, just like any relationship. But this is the closest relationship that you can have. And it's not easy.
Why, when you and I both experienced divorce, why is it that we tried again?
Well, I don't think that we had very good parenting. We didn't have a good paradigm for parenting, looking at our own parents and our own parents' marriages. Both of us had those. So we didn't have a lot of skills. So we're like kindergarten teachers in marriage, and even though we've had some divorces which didn't work, maybe we learned along the way to get better and better and better. But at this point in time, we're like kindergarten. We had to stumble and learn how to love and how to be present in a marriage, and a good one. This is a 23-year-old marriage.
Well, and I think for myself, I tried to use my intellect to figure out marriage, and I finally came to the conclusion when I met Bob that it had nothing to do with intellect. It had to do with making room for something else to flow in, and actually having a commitment to receiving that intuitive guidance. Because if you're betraying your own intuition, then how can you possibly be in a relationship with someone else? You've got to have it with your own essence first.
And you've really got to like yourself and love yourself, because it's hard to love somebody else if you don't love yourself.
Oh boy, yeah. That is so true, and it's I talked last week, and I talk quite frequently. I'm not shy about it. I talk to a therapist almost every 2 weeks, not because I'm like having a hard time necessarily. It's because I like to explore how can I be better at being me, and how can I be more willing to give and receive love. And we're on 1 hour a week, but this 1 hour a week on this station is very important to me. I feel like I want to be as good as I can be for you, so that when you all call in, I can serve you to the highest and holiest ability of whatever my God-given talents are. And so commitment, loyalty, willingness to persevere, to show up, I think is very important. My relationship with my Mystic Radio audience is very important to me, and I want to be of service to them the best I can.
And so the toll-free number, if you want to talk to Robin today, toll-free number is 888-298-5569. Locally in the Seattle area, 425-373-5527. Give us a call. I know you think about it. Now's the time. Call us. Talk to Robin. Talk to me. And Shelley, we're going to go to break, and we'll get you after break. This is Mystic Radio, and we'll be back after these messages.
Mystic medium and metaphysical mother Robin Alexis is once again inviting you to schedule your personal one-on-one phone sessions with her. Robin offers you her expertise with a psychology background and her acclaimed metaphysical skills. She's a Reiki master and has been in private practice assisting people to figure out their life concerns for over 30 years. Whether you've just heard about her or like thousands of others who've worked with her on Mystic Radio and in personal readings, you know a session with Robin Alexis can change your life. Robin has a profound skill set that includes past life readings and being a medium who speaks with family, friends, and pets who've transitioned. Robin is also an adept medical intuitive whose abilities range from being able to balance your chakras and energy systems to having a special gift of helping mothers to become pregnant when nothing else has worked. Mystic Robin Alexis can assist you to feel the power of your own mind, your own heart, and your own ability to create the life you deserve. Schedule your sessions with Robin now in the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com. That's RobinAlexis.com, or call 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499. Call, schedule your appointment, and change your life now.
Are you curious about your past lives? The information in your past lives could be a treasure trove. Haven't you been interested in finding out what it is that you really know deep inside of yourself? And what if you could use that information to create a better life for yourself? What are you waiting for? You can call me, Robin Alexis, and book a session, and I will help you find the keys to unlock the treasure of your soul's wisdom. You can book a session with me by calling Bob at 530-859-2499, or go to RobinAlexis.com and book in the Mystic Store. That's RobinAlexis.com and book your past life reading.
Robin is offering a new service for clients, a Reiki Week with Robin Alexis. Having a Reiki Week with Robin is amazing. She takes you to places inside of yourself that you never knew existed. Whatever issues you might have, Robin is able to look at them from many perspectives, including the influence of your past lives, your higher purpose, your soul contracts, and your overall well-being. Robin works with her team of ascended masters, archangels, and spirit guides who will assist you as needed. Monday through Friday, Robin sends you remote Reiki for 1 hour each day. Then, via text, she sends you detailed and specific information about what she clairvoyantly saw during your private 1 hour session that day. Robin's Reiki Week can transform your life and help you to open up to your truth, your love, and give you a higher perspective. Schedule your Reiki Week with Robin Alexis now Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule now.
If you're a parent or teacher, it can be especially difficult to hear about yet another school shooting. With so much emotion around this issue, know that there is support out there to help you, your children, or your students cope. By listening or reading the calming and beautiful story, Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns by Robin Alexis, a book written to help with this sensitive issue facing our world today. Find Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns by Robin Alexis on Amazon, iTunes, or Audible.
Talk radio with a purpose. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical, Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to schedule one-on-one sessions with Robin, you can call us at 530-859-2499 or visit robinalexis.com and book your private one-on-one sessions in the Mystic Store. Now, while on the website, robinalexis.com, you're invited to listen to the archives of Mystic Radio on our YouTube channel. Receive free Reiki healings, and Robin has a great blog you won't want to miss. Now, if you want to talk to Robin today and you have a metaphysical question, give us a call now. The toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Call us now. Talk to the mystic, Robin Alexis. Talk to the mystic like Shelley wants to do. Shelley from Bellevue, Washington, is looking for some healing on Mystic Radio today. Welcome, Shelley. You're on with Robin and Bob.
Hi, Robin and Bob. Good afternoon. Thank you.
How can we serve you?
Thank you. My mother passed away just about in 2021, June of 2021. And I feel her around me often. It was a sudden passing. And I guess I'm just wanting to know if there's any messages from her.
Yes, I feel like she hasn't completely crossed over. What's her first name?
She went by D. D-E-E.
Okay. And how was the abrupt death that she experienced? What was the cause of her death?
You know, the death certificate simply says heart episode, so I think it was a heart attack. But I spoke with her the night before, and she passed away at 5 a.m. the following morning in her own bed. And
yes.
Exactly the way she wanted to go, I'll tell you that. But it was I never expected to have that happen.
Well, I do feel D, and she did tell me heart, so you just confirmed that. And she is saying that she wouldn't have had it any other way, dear. And if she had known ahead of time, she might have told you, but you might not have believed her anyway, because who the heck can predict their own death, even though she says she did design it. And she says that the same way we can do more to have possibilities with being healthy in our bodies, we can also choose how we're going to exit our bodies. And so she wants you to know that too, that it's very self-empowering for when you're in your body to know that everything is possible, that you can not necessarily just follow with how ancestors have experienced life in the past. You can create your own architecture design, and she's bequeathing that to you. That's something that she says she didn't completely cross over, because she did want to tell you that you knew that she had said, as you just stated on the show, that she had an idea of how she wanted to drop her body, but she's also saying to you that you can do more while you're in your body also. So Dee, is there anything else that you would like to say? She's showing me she's cradling a little baby in the crook of her left arm. What would that mean to you, Shelley?
It would mean that her grandchildren were everything to her.
Okay.
And that my niece, who was very close to my mom, had another child, which my mom didn't experience while she was here, but had another child last March. And I think that my mother absolutely loved children. Okay. And I think that she's maybe acknowledging her love for her grandchildren.
Yeah, she's smiling at you because she wants you to know that she's tried to communicate with you with these kinds of like image or thoughts or knowings telepathically. Have you felt that with her, Shelley?
Yes, yes, most
Okay.
definitely.
So she's confirming that, and she says you're very adept at knowing when she sends you kind of a picture postcard. For example, rocking a baby in the crook of her left arm, you knew instantly her essence, her soul essence, and what's going on. Now she's turning to me and she's saying, Robin, I know you help a lot of people cross over. And she says, that's not my intention. I intend to stay in the realm that I'm in right now. And as you know, we all have jurisdiction over how we choose to live, even how we live once we've dropped our bodies, that we don't have to coalesce around a certain religion or how anybody else has done it. We can go our own way. So she's saying, I'm perfectly fine staying around Shelley. We have great conversations, and I'm teaching her a lot. And I'm doing it my way. And she's talking about that Frank Sinatra song.
Oh my God, she always did it her way.
Yeah, well, that's
goodness.
the song. I've got God bumps on my arms that she's bringing that up. Now, she's also mentioning something about someone else who's crossed over. Is there someone else on the other side that you've been thinking about?
Oh yeah, my sister. Yes,
your sister.
My sister passed away of ovarian cancer in 2014, and I think that was the beginning of the end for my mother.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to lose a child.
Mm-hmm.
So again, your mom's saying you're very accurate. And also, when your mother watched your sister die that way was when she made up her mind she wasn't going that way. She was going to go quick and easy in her own bed. So
you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Well,
no sustaining her life whatsoever.
Right, and when it was her time to do it a different way. So I do feel your sister's energy now. What's her first name?
Well, ironically, it's Dee Dee.
Okay, so I do see Dee Dee. Dee Dee's smiling. She does observe and know about your mom, but she doesn't want to step into that particular octave. What Dee Dee's saying is that her soul mission, since she dropped her body, is, of course, she tends to family, but her bigger mission is she oversees other women who are about to be triggered to experience ovarian cancer. So she doesn't go to them after they've already had it. Her spirit, soul mission is sort of an angelic place where she'll go and whisper in a woman's ear that she needs to change her ways. She needs to do something different. Maybe she needs to, look at her chakras or do something different in how she chooses to love herself. And I feel like there's three things that Dee Dee wants to tell the Mystic Radio audience about pre-cancer ideas. She says one thing is that it's similar to what was being said on this radio show earlier, that it's really important that you know thyself so that you can have an inkling, you can have that intuitive nudge that if something is off in your body, that you tend to it before it becomes an issue. And that doesn't mean that you run to the doctors and you have the doctors go, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, and then you come home and think you're crazy because they can't see what you can feel, but rather to really sit with what it is. And in this case, the second thing your sister Dee Dee is saying is all women everywhere, every day, need to place their hands over their womb space and just send it love and appreciate that you are a woman and that your body is female, and thank not only your body, but the design of the body for all the ancestors of all the women who came before you who gave birth through all kinds of situations. And the third thing that Dee Dee's bringing up is that it is very difficult for women, not only in a war zone like we're so, seeing so frequently now in the news, but things can traumatize a woman and get caught up in her uterus and her womb space that create a sense of trauma for her. And if she doesn't know how to address that, then that energy of not only the trauma, but the feeling of the lack of control to be able to listen to her own inner trauma gets caught, and then it gets stuck in the human race. And so your sister Dee Dee is saying, for, and I can see women clairvoyantly are already placing their hands over their womb. I'm actually also doing the same thing. And just Dee Dee is saying, if you want to heal the world, heal the womb. And so for all of us who are seeing all this trauma in the world and feeling perhaps helpless about what can we do to help, is to love our own wombs and to thank our own wombs and to listen to the integrity of the service that these bodies have provided for the evolution of humanity. So those are the 3 messages from Dee Dee. Wow, that's really incredible. And now your mom Dee is clapping her hands. So she's tickled pink that Dee Dee found her way and her voice and her truth and her service through her experience of having ovarian cancer, that she can speak these words to help us. And also that we can be like your mom, that we can choose how we want to live. We can be the architects of our own bodies. We can trust that everything is possible if we give it permission, and we can decide how and when we're going to drop our bodies. It's not that mystical after all. We really can choose how we're going to be. Wow, this is powerful. Thank you, Shelley.
Well, it's also
call.
a theme for today's show is that you need to love yourself before you can love others, and love yourself before you can create, healthy children.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
And that's so fascinating that you said all of that, because my mother and my sister have had a very tumultuous relationship, and they didn't see eye to eye. But I have to tell you, when my sister was going through therapy and all of the medical stuff, she said, when I get through this, I am going to continue to be a warrior for women, because I know I can help them. And she wanted to be on this planet. She wanted to have some kind of a support group for women with ovarian cancer, because she had suffered for 5 years. And so and I think that by you sharing that with me, she took it. She could only do that work in the heavens.
Exactly.
To the level that she wanted to do it. She could only do it. I don't know that she would think as big as you've described here on Earth.
And she's saying, you're absolutely right, Shelley, that it took her death to be able to see the way that she's able to speak through me now, to let everyone know. And, one womb at a time, one woman at a time, let's heal and accept and love ourselves.
It's
my gosh,
fascinating.
Shelley, I just think you're so cool. I love Dee and I love Dee Dee. You guys
Thank you.
awesome souls.
We were a trifecta. We were
Definitely,
a
you
trifecta.
still are.
Yeah, thank you.
And call
I'm
us
so
back,
thankful.
call us back, Shelley, and let us know how you're doing and how Mom is doing and Dee Dee's doing.
And,
Well, thank you.
I'm going to be launching at some point a membership on my website, and I just invited Dee Dee and your mom, Dee, to continue to speak through me to the women and men who will be in that group, because it's all about claiming our self-healing. So this is very exciting. We'll have an outlet to continue to hear from them. Thank you so much, Shelley and Dee and Dee Dee.
Thanks for the call. If you have a metaphysical question for Robin, you can give us a call today. Toll free 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We will be back after this break. So Kate and Carol, hold on. We'll get to your questions after the break. This is Mystic Radio.
What is an intuitive life coach? A professional who can help you access your intuition and use intuition to improve your life. Robin Alexis has been assisting people to know, trust, and act upon their own intuitive knowing for over 25 years. She's discovered that getting a past life reading is one of the best ways to connect with your own intuition. Why? Because intuition comes from the soul collective memory of all your past lives, not just what you experienced in one lifetime. Robin Alexis is one of the premier past life readers on the planet today. Set your goal now to let Robin Alexis read your past lives. It will enhance your intuitive knowing. Don't let another year go by that you ignore this gift from within yourself. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule or purchase your session in the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. If your intuition is nudging you to schedule a past life reading with Robin Alexis, don't wait. Do it now.
Robin is offering a new service for clients, a Reiki Week with Robin Alexis. Having a Reiki Week with Robin is amazing. She takes you to places inside of yourself that you never knew existed. Whatever issues you might have, Robin is able to look at them from many perspectives, including the influence of your past lives, your higher purpose, your soul contracts, and your overall well-being. Robin works with her team of ascended masters, archangels, and spirit guides who will assist you as needed. Monday through Friday, Robin sends you remote Reiki for 1 hour each day. Then, via text, she sends you detailed and specific information about what she clairvoyantly saw during your private 1-hour session that day. Robin's Reiki Week can transform your life and help you to open up to your truth, your love, and give you a higher perspective. Schedule your Reiki Week with Robin Alexis now. Call Bob at 530-859-2499. That's 530-859-2499 to schedule now.
Did you know you can find all 3 of Robin Alexis's books for sale? Did you also know that you can find all 3 of her books as hard copy and soft copy? You can also find the audio version of all 3 of her books. Look for Raising Humanity, Spirit Lady, The Gift of Robin's Song, and Donkeys, Humans, Butterflies, and Guns, all by Robin Alexis, on Amazon, Kindle, Audible, and iTunes. If you live near Robin in Mount Shasta, California, you can find her books at The Gallery in Mount Shasta.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on robinalexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Miss a show on KKNW? Check out 1150kknw.com for podcasts of many of our programs. That's 1150kknw.com.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio. To schedule one-on-one sessions with Robin, you can call us at 530-859-2499 or visit robinalexis.com and book your private session in the Mystic Store. Now, while on the website, robinalexis.com, you are invited to listen to the archives of Mystic Radio on our YouTube channel. You can receive a free Reiki healing, and you can follow Robin on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Robin also has a great blog you won't want to miss. So let's get back to our callers now, and we have got Kate from White Salmon, Washington. What a great name that is, White Salmon. Welcome, Kate, to Mystic
Hi,
Radio.
thank you for having me on the...
You're on.
Hi, great. Thanks for letting me on. I was just drawn to call today. I just had a birthday. We finished eclipse season. I feel like I'm in a transition, and that I've maybe ended a karmic cycle, and I was just drawn to call today. So I don't know the exact question I have. I just felt that maybe there's something that can help me move on as I move through this.
Well, first of all, happy birthday and welcome to the planet. And I do feel like more of you wants to come through, meaning that I don't think all of your soul came in when you were a newborn. And I think that was on purpose. My feeling is you kept some of your essence and your purity back until you had the spiritual maturity to handle the gifts that you organically have in your intuition frequency. So what I would suggest to you is that you imagine that you're holding yourself as a newborn in the crook of your left arm, and see if you can look yourself right in the eyes, and then have your newborn self look you right back in the eyes. And to me, it looks like you're bonding that way. Can you feel that yourself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so just you put your right hand over the chest of the little baby, and you can talk to her quietly in your own head. But basically what you want to do is let her know that it's time now for her to feel you have come back for her, and that you would like her to feel safe in order to come forward and be fully born. And there you go, right there. I can feel you bringing the energy right through her into you, and just let her little body, it's actually starting to move right into your own heart chest area. Now, as that's happening, I'm finding that you've had many, many past lives where you've left certain essences of yourself out, and you did that deliberately, as you did in this lifetime. So it's not only this lifetime where you've left some of yourself in retreat, but now is the time to invite all of those different aspects of yourself to come through into your heart. There you go, right there. Can you feel that at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, keep bringing it into your heart. And now just imagine that you're bringing the baby right up to your heart, and that she's just sort of merging into your body, right down into your heart, and keep your hands over your own chest area. And you're going to start having soul retrievals from previous incarnations. Now, this part of you is what I would call a humanoid part of you. It's a part of you that looks like she's existed in other time realms. I'm feeling very Octuran. I don't know if you know who the Octuran beings are, but they are fifth dimensional beings. They're advanced species. And this is the part of you that you're letting come into your body now. So you're going to have, there you go, very nice. It's starting to circulate through your system, and now you're getting a lot of like yellow white light around your crown chakra, and I'm seeing your third eye, and your throat chakra is also opening into a really beautiful deep blue color. And then I'm going down into just below your rib cage, that third chakra area, and you're getting a lot of new energy coming in there too. And now I'm feeling your heart is expanding, and you look nice and grounded, so you're handling this very, very well. There you go, right there. How are you feeling now, Shelley?
Kate, I'm doing good.
Kate.
Yeah, I can feel my energy moving through my body as you talk about each chakra.
Okay, so Kate, there seems like there's another name that, like a spirit name. Have you ever been like blessed with some sort of spirit name?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Well, I'm feeling it coming through really, really strong. And I've heard one other woman receive this name, Sophina. And I'm feeling, there it goes, right there. Can you feel that coming into your system? Sophie, that's it. Keep it coming. La 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 yonke la ya na na. Ia koi sokai nini anakai shokoi na. So sometimes sound is used to help the body remember that it's safe to receive itself. And what's going to happen is your cellular memory is going to expand, and be able to host an embodiment of this higher. There you go. Keep coming. That's beautiful. You're birthing yourself fantastically right here. Very, very good. Okay, you have another guide coming in. This one is not Arcturian. This one is Pleiadian. The Pleiadians are very adept, in particular this type of Pleiadian. It's a Pleiadian emissary of light. And they're a group of beings who help people's DNA expand and to hold higher octaves of a person's intuition. There you go, right there. Okay, it's starting to settle in. Watching your it's called the morphogenetic field, when the cellular structure shifts and your aura is getting nice and strong. And we're getting another image here. Do you want me to keep going?
Sure.
Oh, okay, I'm going to go very quickly with one more thing. It's important for you to meditate on Glastonbury, England, the Chalice Well. You'll see the cover of the Chalice Well has the different runes on top of it. And you've definitely lived in lifetimes where you lived there, and you know a lot of medicine from that time. So you're just really waking up to a lot of things, and I would highly recommend that you schedule a session with me so that I can continue to help you awaken to all these different facets of yourself and know how to use them. Thank you so much for calling into the show. You're so beautiful, and happy birthing day. This was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's go to Carol from Manchester, Washington. Hi, Carol. Welcome to Mystic Radio. You're on with Robin and Bob.
Hi, Carol. How can we serve you?
Oh, hi, Robin. Great to talk to you folks again. Yes, a few months ago in the summer, I was sitting in my house with my cat watching TV, and suddenly there was a ghost, that's what I call it, appeared about 12 feet away from me. She was a female, and probably adolescent or early 20s, something like that. And she was scooting around from the bathroom around the corner there into my bedroom, and that was then she disappeared. So I was not scared, so to speak, but I was quite bewildered. And I'm wondering if it was someone, maybe a past me or someone who used to live in this house, or I have no idea.
Well, first of all, you seem to have a bit of a portal there where lost souls are crossing over. So even though you don't sense them all the time, she was kind of letting you know that this is open there. And different people have death portals for things like this, and you can move them. So if you don't want it in your home, you can like find a spot outside on your property where maybe you could put like a circle of rocks or something, and you could just ask for a certain angel to come in and assist whoever needs help crossing over. My sense with this particular person is that she was murdered, and she wanted you to be thanked. She wanted you to know that you don't realize that you just staying at home with your cat watching TV, you've been hosting this place which has been helping a lot of souls cross over. And so she's thanking you. I can see her again right now. She's smiling, and she's saying a lot of people listening to this show, we just don't have any idea the metaphysical activity on our properties, and that maybe all of us, especially at this time where it seems like there's more and more big amounts of death happening, that we might want to have some place outside of our home where the angels can help different spirits cross over. So, and you know, Carol, another idea came through for me, and I think it actually came from this ghost, I'm not sure, but the idea is that you create a marketing thing with your beautiful voice that people could buy a happy birthday greeting or a happy holiday greeting from their cat. So say I wanted to buy for Bob for our anniversary, because since we've been talking about marriages, that our three cats would say, thanks for sticking with her. Happy anniversary, Dad. I would hire you to create a little verbal message of some sort, a little audio message, because you have a lovely voice, and a lot of people would want to hear their animals say something like that. So that's what came through for you as we were talking with the ghost, and she's smiling again. So
oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So
oh, great.
You have a sweet voice. I hope you take her up on that, and I want to just thank the spirit who let us know what's going on and how.
Yeah.
On this show, we've been talking about welcoming people's souls through the womb of the mother. We've been talking about how we have the ability to rebirth ourselves as we evolve energetically, and we've talked about death portals. So this is a pretty interesting show. Thank you, Carol. I love hearing your voice. Namaste.
Thanks for the call,
Robin.
Carol. This is Mystic Radio, and we will be back after these messages.
Are you curious about your past lives? The information in your past lives could be a treasure trove. Haven't you been interested in finding out what it is that you really know deep inside of yourself? And what if you could use that information to create a better life for yourself? What are you waiting for? You can call me, Robin Alexis, and book a session, and I will help you find the keys to unlock the treasure of your soul's wisdom. You can book a session with me by calling Bob at 530-859-2499 or go to robinalexis.com and book in the Mystic Store. That's robinalexis.com and book your past life reading.
If you're a parent, grandparent, or looking to become a parent, the book Raising Humanity by Robin Alexis is for you. In this book, Robin invites you to remember that we all play a part in raising the vibration of the collective consciousness. Connect with the stories of Robin and 21 authors for inspiring stories in Raising Humanity by Robin Alexis, found in print, ebook, and audio versions at Amazon, Kindle, Audible, and iTunes.
Would you like to experience a Reiki week with me? This is Robin Alexis, and I am a Reiki master. You can choose to experience 1 hour a day where I send you remote Reiki healing. And during that time, because I'm clairvoyant, I probably will see all kinds of information about what's going on with you. After the session, I will text you and give you all the visions and experiences that I saw that you went through. You can then respond with questions if you choose. So if you would like to experience a Reiki week with Robin, that's me. I would love to experience that with you. Please call Bob at 530-859-2499 and he will get you scheduled. That's Bob at 530-859-2499.
Are you aware that you can use the Mystic Radio archives just like an audio tarot deck? Robin Alexis invites you to her website, robinalexis.com. Click the About Mystic Radio tab, then click on Listen Now. That's where you'll find the archive of hundreds of past Mystic Radio programs. Then quiet yourself. Put your hands in the prayer position in front of your heart with feet flat on the floor. Now, take a deep breath. Ask your intuition which program date you need to listen to in order to get the answers to your questions and concerns. Many people have told Robin they've received miraculous healings from the Mystic Radio archives. To continue your healing, you may be guided by your intuition to return to the archives and repeat this process. When Robin Alexis does this herself, she receives impeccable spiritual guidance that she's put into practice. So what are you waiting for? Go to robinalexis.com and use the archives of Mystic Radio for your own personal audio tarot deck. What have you got to lose? You might just get the answers you're looking for. That's robinalexis.com.
Broaden your horizons. You'll be amazed at all the topics we cover on Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from mystical Mount Shasta, California. If it's Friday or Sunday, it's Mystic Radio, and you can always hear a repeat of this show on Sunday at 12 noon Pacific time. And you can also go to our website, robinalexis.com, and the YouTube channel and hear this show over and over again, especially if you missed something. Now, to schedule your one-on-one sessions with Robin, you can call us at 530-859-2499, or you can check out the Mystic Store on our website, robinalexis.com, for details, and you can book a session right from our website, Mystic Store, and follow Robin Alexis on Facebook at Robin Alexis. Thanks to all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is, and thanks to Benny back in the studio for flying the bus for us here at Mystic Radio today from mystical Mount Shasta, California. We will see you right here next week, Mystic Radio, every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We are now closing this sacred hour of healing with Robin Alexis on Mystic Radio today. And on the subject of intuition and what Mystic Radio is all about, listen to your body. It's much smarter than your brain. This is Mystic Radio.